This equation is an absolute value equation. So in order to solve it, you have to remember absolute value. We don't know whether they're talking about moving to the left or to the right. So you have to take into account both situations, and you've got to make sure you have two equations to represent each. So the first thing you have to do before you can even set this up is get that absolute value alone. So right now, this absolute value has this -3 on there that's going to give me a little bit of an issue. So what I'm going to do first thing is I'm going to get rid of it. Since it's attached through multiplication, I'm going to come in here and divide by -3. So when I divide, well, now I've got that absolute value by itself, and it's equal to a negative gives me a +4. And here's the other thing. You can only solve these if this number by itself is a positive. If it's negative, we can't do it. So now that I'm here, this is where I'm going to be allowed to split this up. So 2x plus 6 will equal +4, and that's if I move from 0 to the right. You also have the situation if it's 2x plus 6 equals -4, and that would be the situation if I move to the left from 0. Once you get here, it's pretty straightforward. We just solve them like regular equations. So you're going to subtract 6 from both sides. 2x equals -2, divide by 2. So for this equation, we have x equals -1 as a possible solution. On this side, same process, subtract the 6. 2x equals -10, divide by 2. And on this side, we got x could equal a -5. So because it's absolute value, again, I just want to reiterate, you have that option of having two choices because you don't know which direction they technically moved. And when you go through and solve, taking into account we could have moved to the right or to the left, you get these two solutions.